What are your ideas for restoring trust in journalism?
If you consider that the pen is mightier than the sword, which I happen to believe, then journalism, the robustness of our journalism should be at least as important as our national defense, because our national defense defends us from enemies without, but our journalism protects us from enemies both within and without our borders. And what has happened with journalism is that in the old days, setting up a newspaper or a television network or a radio network was a huge investment. Like for a newspaper, you had to have printing presses, you had to have reporters, you had a way to distribute the papers, you had to have an advertising department. It was a major endeavor. Now, any Joe with a laptop and a web page can start a quote unquote news site. So the conventional model of business, the business model of news has broken down. And what has happened is that in this information chaos that we have now, nobody knows what the truth is. And politicians love that, because when there's uncertainty about what the truth is, they can control the narrative. If they don't like a news story, they can just say it's fake news. And this is exactly what the problem is. We absolutely need to have reliable, trustworthy journalism that provides a common set of facts that will call out politicians when they lie, or when they're not being truthful, or when they say something that just is wildly unrealistic. And so how do we get back to that? Well, the ideas that I propose is, we certify doctors, we certify lawyers, we certify truck drivers, we certify database engineers. We should certify journalists, and we should certify news organizations. For example, if you get a degree in journalism, you are automatically qualified to be certified as a journalist. But in addition to that, you give them grades. And so, like for the neutrality of their article, how well written the article, the relevance of their article, and this would apply to news organizations as well. So if a news organization just becomes a propaganda channel, like what we see these days, they would lose their certification. Now they can still, that we're not taking away their free speech. They're just not going to be certified.